Just like I said in my previous 2 videos, this is not a list of my favorite crashes or the best crashes. This is simply and strictly based on severity. That's it. I sound like a broken record right now, but I just cannot stress this enough. This list is based on severity only. Alright. I feel like I've repeated myself enough times. Now we can start.
Well, to Clint's point, Kyle Busch in the 18 car had that discussion a few moments ago with his team about when Denny Hamlin is pushing him through the corners, how much it changes the effects of that race car, whether it's loose or tight, depending on which side of the bumper Denny gets to. Told Denny to calm down just a little bit back there. Denny said he was just trying to learn for later.
Oh no! Big crash on the back straightaway takes out William Byron, Kyle Busch, and Harrison Burton. Oh, crap.
Come off the corner, the car got light exactly like I was talking about. Man, it went over too. I was right. Dang it. A lot of good cars.
Denny Hamlin with a spin there, not sure how much damage. Kyle Busch, 24 of William Byron. They're both going to get swept up in this. Oh. Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell gets into Burton. And that's a long slide on the asphalt into the safer barrier, hard for Byron.
Haley on that outside line, top of 3. He's got some help with him.
Oh, into the wall they go. The 11 now also caught up in it.
The whole
Haley. The 3 of Austin Dillon squeezes through. He is in front. And look at virtually the only car to clear it. Florida.
I mean, there were, I'll tell you how it started, but it's like 4 or 5 things happening all at once. When we pick it up, you've got 2 or 3 cars sideways from multiple types of contact.
I was with you when we started there. I saw 2 cars sideways. I think we're going to try it a little bit earlier. Let's take a look from the 3 right here.
The 17 and Busch are trying to go into the middle there on the 31, on the 16. Oh, the 99 just loses it. Denny wrecks.
Well, the 31 just lost it too by itself in that top lane.
I wonder if it was rain.
Well, yeah, I mean, both leaders are in clean air. They both catch their car. That tells me that there's something down there that's reducing grip.
Oh, my God. Big battle off of turn 4 here.
And into the wall goes Bubba Wallace. And he comes back across the track, tags the 5. They're both in the wall. The caution comes out.
Flips the 20 car of Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell hard into the outside wall.
A playoff driver involved in this.
Bubba just feels like that the 5 didn't give him much room as he would have liked to come off of that corner. They're chasing him up the track here.
Yeah, Larson's got him in a bad spot right there and gets him in the wall. Then they go down the front straightaway, and it just looks like to me Bubba hangs a left to retaliate. And I got a problem with that. You're going.
Okay, before there's a damn war zone in the comments, let me make myself clear. Do not start arguing in the comments. You got that? If I see any commenters look like they're about to start arguing, I will delete their comments. So, do not, under any circumstances, argue in my comment section. Capiche? Alright. Now let's get to number 7.
A lot of movement back there in the back, 2 and 3 wide. Pretty even. Oh, look at that. Guys getting checked up. Big contact back there. J.J. Ailey's around the 10, the 2, hard into the wall.
Oh, goodness. Kyle Busch involved. Big damage on the 18 as well. This is the concern about pitting and losing track position is the chaos on the starts. Huge damage to the Eccentric. Just take a look. It's that white car right in the center. There he is, just in the middle of 3 wide. McDowell's going to check up and then see what happens from here.
Looks like he gets a little bit loose. He's trying to save it. More and more contact.
But the 10 spins up in front. I'm going to have to watch it again to see how the 10 spun around. Was it contact from the 15, Junior?
I believe a little contact with the with another car, not the 15, but move back here to the contact.
Yeah, there you go. Right.
15 there. Right there. And getting overcorrected into the wall head on by the 2. That's your worst nightmare, I think, in a race car. Being turned head on into the wall like that. Let's watch Joey.
Let's watch his.
Oh, somebody loose on the bottom, spinning out. Up the racetrack, contact.
Hard in the 14 to Chase Briscoe.
Daniel Hemrick chased Briscoe, and it looked as if Hemrick got turned from contact.
Down into turn 3, the 16 is going to get turned onto the apron. And with this rack opinion, he lifts. Something was wrong.
I think something broke on that car. Flat tire, something. He definitely lifted right into the bumper of the 3 at Austin Dillon.
And you saw Chris Buescher get involved with heavy damage as well to the 17.
So watch this car slow down. Look, he's slowed down. He's lost power or something. All those guys behind him have nowhere to go. Now up the track, quick, speedy rack and pinion steering. He gets behind on the steering.
Oh, man.
Oh, big hit here for Ty Dillon.
42.
Wow. And that brings out the caution.
That is a big impact for the 42. You see the door ripped open.
Turn 1 area.
The 5 car also down there. Both these cars involved in the same accident, I believe.
Ty was, and you see a lot of damage there to the driver's side.
Oh, I got pedal.
And a bad birthday for Kyle Larson. Wanted to figure out what went wrong there. Let's take a look.
Oh boy. My goodness.
Oh, and I'm sure Kyle was coming over to apologize.
Some sort of mechanical issue on the 5 car for him. Look at that. He is flying when he comes in there.
So I heard him say, wow. I have a pedal, which looking back now, maybe he didn't have brakes and now he does have brakes. That's the one thing that seems to make sense.
Kyle Busch.
Whoa! That was big. Got loose off the corner. Had to get completely out of the gap. Oh, he's got right rear fire. Right rear down. Huge wreck. So Austin Chastain hit him. Turns Chase Elliott around in the wall.
And totals Chase Elliott's car.
Well, you saw it. He had a big-time wiggle off of 4. That thing, saw him get out of the gas. The flames came out of both sides. And then Chastain absolutely nails him on the front straightaway, turning into the 9. What a wreck. See that big wiggle getting out of the gas. You see the tire down, starting to limp it around, slowing down. And here he comes. Ross Chastain, nowhere to go. Oh. Those are huge hits.
And 3 cars
hit
destroyed.
That one hard. Car was lucky to not get upside down.
All right, we're going to ride with the Tootsie's Cam and Ross Chastain.
Oh, Suarez.
Briscoe got into the back of Suarez, and he gets pounded.
Dang it.
Oh, Buescher's upside down.
I think he hooked a drain. I think it rolled underneath the car, and that's what flipped the car. The upper A-frame was broke. Whole right front suspension dug in.
That was Todd Gilliland, tried to go high and just didn't have enough room.
See that right front wheel dug underneath the car, and that's what dug in and caused it to start flipping. Violent crash.
A lot of cars slide through the infield. The last thing you think is going to happen is that you're going to flip. That was the last thing he thought was going to happen. But I'm with Clint. It almost appears that impact from Suarez.
Watch when it spins around right here. You see the right front. See
it
flip
right
over?
There.
Yeah.
Dug in.
Upper A-frame was broke, and as soon as it rolled underneath the car, it dug in and sent that thing a-flipping. Wow. What a ride. A lot of work went into the safety of these race cars. See him crawl out of that thing. Hats off to everybody involved in that.
And good to know that was nothing to do with the racetrack
That's right.
or the turf.
And so more issues. This time it's Cody Ware in the 51. Look out on pit road. And that is a very difficult situation as Cody Ware was not able to control that car. Thankfully, no one was over the wall or on the wall at the time as he was coming in.
Back of the car around like he's spinning out right here in this shot, and then, you know, don't know why he was sideways, having a mechanical issue, tire down, don't know, and then got turned to the right and head on into the wall.
Look at his brother, Kurt Busch. Still as good as he's ever been behind the wheel of a race car.
Yep.
And you'd think that Kurt could go as...
Oh, hang on to it. Hard into the wall. Wow.
That was a hard hit for that right rear quarter panel, and you see the damage. That was coming to the green flag, and this is going to force everyone else on the track to come to pit road.
Yeah, that's a big... Is that a big disadvantage to
Yeah,
his
backed
teammate?
it square into the wall.
Yeah.
Backed it square into the wall. He's sitting about pit road entrance.
That was a big hit by Kurt Busch.
Yeah, we talked about how
Sorry,
important
guys.
it is to come to the green with a ton of speed. He chose to run the bottom, and a lot of drivers have been up in that resin in that second groove, and that was a interesting angle that he hit the wall backing into it.